Hi, and welcome to the Frog Pond School of Design, where we like to talk about things architectural and a wide variety of things at that. Today, I want to get a little bit technical on you and talk about something structural. I'm sure you've had the experience of being in someone's basement and seeing all these floor joists overhead, and there's wiring running around, and they've actually drilled holes in the joists to run the wiring through. That's a common practice, but you need to understand, if you're going to try it, that there's a right way and a wrong way to do this. And to understand that, you need to think about that floor joist as a beam, which is exactly what it is. Now, the strength of any beam is determined by three factors. First off, the strength of the material that it's made of. Steel is stronger than wood. And even within wood structures, you need to be very aware of the species you're working with, because the strength of each species varies dramatically from others, so you need to be aware of that. The third factor is the height of the beam, because you're just trying to get some of those materials as far apart as possible. And this is why an I-beam, for instance, is shaped the way it is, to get more material at the extremes and just hold them together with that web in between. So does this tell you anything about where you might safely remove some material from that beam by drilling a hole through it? Obviously, in a steel beam, you would go in that web. In a wood beam, it's no different. You need to be close to the center. And why is that? Well, here's a diagram of a beam. I've added the red arrows to show the direction of the forces that are created when that beam is loaded. You can see as it deflects, the red arrows indicate that the fibers in that beam are trying to be pushed together as the beam deflects. At the bottom of the beam, they're trying to be pulled apart. So you've got compression at the top and tension at the bottom, and that little hourglass kind of thing in the middle actually is a graph of the strength of those forces. They're greater at the top and the bottom, and they diminish and actually cross in the center of the beam. Well, that's what we're looking for. That is called the neutral axis, which is, again, where those forces diminish and reach zero and cross and start going the other direction. So in a beam or a joist with a simple section, obviously you want to penetrate that beam as close as possible to the neutral axis, very close to the center of the beam. And that's the lesson for today. Thanks for joining us at the Frog Pond School of Design. I look forward to seeing you hanging around the pond again real soon.